What is up, YouTube? This is Alucard AFK with another MTGO game with commentary. Opening hand, we have a Ponder, 2 Swamps, a Thought Scour, a Mana Leak, a Distress, and an Island. Gotta play an Island. We'll go ahead and play Ponder. We'll go ahead and rearrange it to get our Mind Shrieker. And we'll draw them. We'll play an Island. Now we got our Snapcaster Mage. We'll play a Swamp. Do a Thought Scour. So we got rid of a Fog. And it blunt the Assault. And we drew a Mind Rot. Drew a Swamp. We'll go ahead and do a Distress. And he'll Mana Leak it. He'll play an Island and bring out Rites of Flourishing. So it's some sort of turbo deck. I thought maybe it was going to be, a turbo fog deck, and maybe it is, but it's got some weird creatures. But I guess as long as you've got Rites of Flourishing and a fog, then it's essentially turbo fog, right? Got a Mind Rot. Gonna play another Swamp. And since he Mana Leaked our Distress, we'll Snapcaster Mage and Flashback Distress. And so he has got a Snapcaster Mage of his own. He's got a Devastation Tide. He's got a Mana Leak, Blunt the Assault, and another Devastation Tide. So we go ahead and get rid of his Mana Leak for his trouble. And play a Drowned Catacomb. He'll draw a card with Rites of Flourishing. And he'll play a Regulatory Tower, which makes him nil maximum hand size. And we drew a Mind Sculpt, Rites of Flourishing, and a Swamp. We'll go ahead and put Mind Shrieker out. We'll swing out a Snapcaster Mage. I could boost Mind Shrieker, but I want to keep mana open for Mana Leak, so. He'll draw a card with Rites of Flourishing. And another card. And right before our end step, we go ahead and take a top card off. I won't be able to attack with Mind Shrieker, but we might as well empty our mana before we untap our mana. So get rid of another Mana Leak, and we'll do it one more time. And get rid of a Blunt of the Assault, so Mind Shrieker goes to a 7/7, but we can't use them. But we'll just do it next turn, because why waste that ability, right? And we drew a Phyrexian Obliterator with Rites of Flourishing. Thank you, Rites of Flourishing. And we drew a Swamp. We'll play a Swamp. We'll go ahead and play a Phyrexian Obliterator. And he'll try to bring out Snapcaster Mage. Now, I thought this was pretty funny. because I'm going to mana like his Snapcaster Mage, and he's going to have to pay 3 mana to let it go through. So Snapcaster Mage will get onto the battlefield, but he's not going to be able to flash back any of his cards because he won't have any mana to do so. So you put basically a 2/1 useless card onto the field, you know. So emptied his mana, Snapcaster comes on, and Phyrexian Obliterator will go out as well. We'll swing in with Mind Tricker and Snapcaster just cause. He'll draw a card from Lights of Flourishing and another card. And he'll bring out Jace. And he'll immediately do its 0 ability. So top 10 cards of our library will go into our graveyard. So now we're down to 33 cards. He's at 40 cards still. Got a Snapcaster Mage with Rites of Flourishing. And a Mana Leak. So we'll go ahead and Mind Sculpt him. So top 7 cards of his library goes into his graveyard. It looks like we got rid of a Snapcaster there. I'm not necessarily going to open that up right now. And we'll try to boost Mind Shrieker up. Well, no, we're going to do a Mind Rot. Yeah, that was good. Try to get rid of some of his utility cards there. So you got rid of his Devastation Tide. Is it 2 Devastation Tides? Yeah, 2 Devastation Tides. We'll swing in with Phyrexian Obliterator towards Jace. It was iffy. I was thinking about boosted Mind Shrieker, but I just had a feeling that he was going to try something, so I left mana open, and we'll just swing in like as is. So we'll keep mana open for Mana Leak. Because, you know, he's about to lose Jace to the Phyrexian Obliterator. We're about to swing in with some damage over here, but that's really not that great. So rather than possibly boost Mind Shrieker to something and get more damage in, we're gonna just save it. And there it comes. I was totally expecting it. So Fog, prevent all combat damage. He used that for 1 mana. So we'll Mana Leak it. Then he'll block Snapcaster with Snapcaster. So he'll go to 14 life and Jace is dead. He'll draw a card with Rites of Flourishing and draw a regular card. He'll do a Devastation Tide, which will return all non-land permanents to their owner's hands, which includes Rites of Flourishing, by the way. So we got our Obliterator and a Mind Shrieker back. Got a Dark Slick Shores. We'll go ahead and play it. Do another Mind Rot. Try to get rid of some of those utility cards there. So got rid of a... Oh man, it's laggy. Increasing Confusion. And a Blunt Assault. And then we'll put our Obliterator back out. And he'll put Rites of Flourishing back out. And put another Rites of Flourishing back out. So now we'll be drawing 3 cards. He's got the Record Tower, so he's not worried about it. Most of my cards I can play, usually, so I'm not worried about it either. So we drew a Thought Scour. Thank you. And we'll draw 1 more card, a Jace. So I go ahead and do that. We Drown Yard, and it was real laggy, so I wasn't even sure that I actually clicked. Yeah, essentially I wasted 1 mana there because of lag. So we put Jace out. We'll use his 0 ability at the top 10 cards of his library into his graveyard. So he'll go to 20 cards. Now we have card advantage. We are at 27. Play the Drown Yard. And swing in with Phyrexian Obliterator. And he'll go to 9. So do a Temporal Mastery, so he'll get an extra turn after this one. So he did a double Rites of Flourishing there. So he'll play some Island and Forest. And he'll do an Increasing Confusion for 11. So top 11 cards of the library will go, and I wonder if he cast it from graveyard, so that's going to be 22, yep, 22 cards. So he came very close to decking us out there. We're at 5 cards now. So thanks to Rites of Flourishing, we got a Mind Sculpt, a Distress, and we'll go ahead and do a Thought Scour, so top 7, so he'll go to 12. We'll do another Mind Sculpt. He'll go to 5, and then we'll use Jace's ultimate ability to deck him out, because he's at 5 cards, and Jace gets rid of 10, so. And he'll concede on turn 10. So, very similar creatures. Obviously, we both utilize Jace, or as far as Planeswalkers, we both use Jace. He's both got some Snapcasters. You know, he doesn't have Phyrexian Obliterators, I can guarantee you that. He's got 2 Rites of Flourishing out, and he was using 1 in the very beginning. Really, I think that just hurt him and helped us, essentially. You can argue that, you know, he almost had me when he did, you know, Increasing Confusion there. If he had maybe done it one more time or had a Thought Scour of his own, he could have taken me out, but... or if he had left Jace out any longer, if we were able to kill him. So it was a close game for sure. I think both well played. What do you think? What would you have done differently? Like and subscribe. We'll catch you later. Bye.